Picture the Difference, another Monday night art session. This week, I wanted you to use something from nature because I believe you enjoy yourself at the green patch. So this is project when you can use things from nature like leaves and produce this nature prints mandala. So everything that's here has been done with the leaf or an object from nature, and I think it's a fantastic project because you can keep that till winter months and then have a look at that to remind yourself of summer and time you spend outdoor. So have fun, use lots of colors, and I'm looking forward to see what you create. Bye bye. Okay, let's get started with our leaves and plants prints mandala. So just to let you know what I have here, so I have paper for painting and already outlined in pencil a circle. You can use a plate to do that. I have my acrylic paint and I just put some colors. If you could find something that's a bit like a tray, that helps because we are going to be dipping leaves in paint, so I need space for that paint to spread. That's why I put it quite far away. And I have variety of leaves, different shapes, piece of grass, different shapes and sizes. So I'm just, first thing I'm doing, I'm just kind of thinking how I'm going to arrange it on my mandala. Now I'll probably, I have a plan here, but when it comes to printing, this plan may be slightly be gone. So I'm just thinking that we might have those three big leaves here. I will definitely use those ones. I'm putting them this upside down because I know I will be using this for printing. So I'm just trying to figure out how the things be working. I could be going here, so I have, and I'm just thinking too many. Haven't got exactly the same amount of leaves to create very regular patterns, so I'm just going with what I want to use and depending on how many leaves I have. Okay, so I think that would do. And those ones, once I have those prints, I don't know really how this is going to work, but I could use that the spaces between as my top layer. I also have those leaves, I just realized. So maybe replacing some. Or maybe have that as my first layer and then that on top. We'll see how it goes. But I know, roughly how they fit. So I just put them into groups for the prints. So now I have those groups and I start with big ones to show you how it works. Now colors, it's your choice. You're just gonna dip the leaf in paint and with your fingers trying to make sure you have enough. Now you could be using brush here to spread it, it's up to you. I'm using my fingers, but if you don't feel comfortable using paint on your fingers, that's fine, use brush. And I'm just pressing them and getting the print. May leave it for a while. Now I'm using green with my fingers with yellow paint. So that's my first, like dividing the circle into three. Okay. And I'm just gonna do one between quickly in red. Okay, so let me just clean my hands quickly before I take them off. So I'm taking this one off, that was the first one. So they're not precise prints, and that's the beauty of nature. Okay, so that's my first layer. You may want to dry it before you go with the next one, or if you have space you can do a next one. I'm not reusing the leaves, but it's up to you. I'm going to do some now in just putting blue and white and mixing it on leaf. You also learn when you do it which leaves work better. So those ones are rose leaves and they're more flexible than some. They stick to paper better. Okay, I'm gonna leave that because they stick quite well. And I'm going to use some of the round ones, which I don't have many. And I'm just doing yellow with a bit of red. Oh, that may happen. Some overlapping previous shapes. And another kind of round. Okay, let's take the blue ones out. So you leave them to produce the print, but not for too long. Lovely. Sometimes you need to press it a bit more. Okay. No, I like that. Okay, and you just build up to fill your mandala with leaf shapes. So let me fill them with more prints, and then I will be going with this one as my final, maybe with black. I'll see how it goes. So let me carry on with exactly the same process: leaves, paint, printing, and see how that goes, and I'll show you the final stage. Okay, so I want to show you how I progressed. This was my last piece. I was doing very difficult and tricky, but again, you're gonna find different leaves and shapes and plants in nature, and just work with what you've got. It's quite interesting to experiment. The last thing I'm doing, I'm just gonna give it the whole mandala very dark blue frame, and I allow that dry. Then I'm gonna cut it out. So I'm just painting around. So here it's a bit tricky because I don't have enough paper. But again, we need to work with what we've got. So that will give your whole piece more definition, and then you can just go around and cut it, the circle, getting rid of any uneven edges. Okay, so I'm gonna let it dry, cut it out, and show you my final nature, fully nature prints inspired mandala. And here is the final piece. And I think it's really nice to know those prints come from leaves, from natural environment. They're not being made with brush. They're just pure prints. They don't have to be perfect, but you're gonna get the interesting shapes, overlapping shapes. You know, some of them more visible, some are less. And use different colors. Something is really nice touch in summer when you are outdoors to gather something and create a piece of artwork from nature. Take care. Bye bye.